Hello, everyone. Hi, this is Valentina with Valentina Design Universe. And I hope you are enjoying the season that you're in, whatever you are, in whatever states or whatever nations. Um, to me, every season, now we have a good season. Here it's fall, but every season to me is good. Every season is a new opportunity. It brings new ideas, and we make new plans. We reassess what we're doing, and sometimes I even have, most of the time, I have a check in with myself. You know, the house we live in is not a, a static box. The house we live in lives with us, meaning that if we go through day after day, day after day, year after year, the house feels and lives the same things, experiences that we do or we have. So, as I was talking about the static box, it isn't something that is there. We fill it up with furniture, items, stuff, and we leave it there with the same colors, the same style for the rest of our lives. It's not that way. The house is just like us. You know, we get scratches. The house gets scratches. We painted our hair. The house gets repainted. We have a new clothes on. The house gets new furniture and new accessories. So basically, as we go through our clothes and we discard what we don't like and we don't want, the same thing needs to be done with a house. And that is to give us a new life, a new vibration, and just gets refreshed. So last week I ran a color studies. You have to be patient with me because I have to run these crawlers and stuff. Okay. So last week I ran a color studies, and I assigned every day a color for a reason. I was following the Waldorf system. Sorry, I can't pronounce that name very well. And so there was, as I said, there was a method. There is a method that I follow, and it's about a different colors every day. So every day has a new color. And the activities are based on those colors. And you can even get dressed in those colors of each day. So what that means is the system, it gets you organized. It gets you um, organized, and it gets you into a rhythm every day. Some people get up in the morning and just don't care. They just put in the usual black, the usual gray, the usual beige, and get out of the house. And they function just without color all day. At least they think they're functioning. Little they know, when they use a little more color, there is so much more difference. If they just know, they would function better. But that's okay. I'm not here to change the world. I'm here to talk about the good effect of colors on us human beings. And okay, show this. Okay, colors are important to me because they, for various reason, they get me to be organized. In fact, everything in my studio, in my closet, in my pantry, in the kitchen pantry, in my closet, in even jewelry are organized by color. They're color coded. And not because I don't know where they are or how to combine them, but because I think it's easier to have a system. I might as well, I teach it to other people. Why not use it on me, right? So I had a client some times ago who actually did not know anything about colors. To her was just gibberish. Whatever I was telling her about colors, she just did not understand anything. And that's because, so needless to say, she had trouble getting dressed in the morning. Poor thing. But so what happened with this woman in during her life that she spent in our country, she did not take any art classes because it was considered a waste of time. It was not that important to anyone to spend time in art. They were more focusing on mathematics and things of that sort. And so she did not know much of anything about colors. Well, I had to create a whole system for her in order for her to get dressed in the morning. She was a professional, and with the system that I created for her, she knew at least how to get dressed in the morning, and she had the basic on how to combine even things in her home. So you know that colors today are associated with the colors of the planet that revolve around us. And the planets do affect us with their colors. They affect our health, our spiritual, our way of being. They do affect us since birth. But it wasn't always like that in the past. In the past, everything was so different, and everyone who practiced colors based on the planet that we have revolving around our head, it was taught as witchcraft. And so a lot of people burned to a stake, unfortunately. But today is not that way. We've realized, scientists have realized that planets do affect us. And we use color to our beneficial advantage. Let's say when we go buy something that is on sale, what do they use? They use color tags, especially if something is highly discounted. They use a red tag, or they have different colors for each sales on different days. Many times I make a joke. They have a menopause sales, or they have your grandmother sales, whatever. That's the way it is. Colors are used in packaging, in products, in fashion, in food, and it's colors covers the aspect of all our life. So we can't really ignore them. So many people do, but we cannot ignore them. Even in hospitals today, there are many colors on the walls and chairs and furniture, and the only white there is the doctor's coat. So that's the only white. Now, since I have touched on the word white. Let's see what happens here. I'm moving these buttons because I have to show you um, some pictures. Okay, let's look at this picture. It's a white interior. I'm going to look at this also. And this one. Okay, it's a huge home that I did some times ago. Very, very big. A lot of square feet. But it was made all creamy white because, first of all, it was requested. Okay. You know that we know that older people need more light in their eyes because their cornea gets consumed, and they need to have bright colors, not bold, but brighter colors, maybe softer, so they can see better. So this was a request from the client to have this creamy white. But the particularity of using this way, the white, is I had to dance around some of the things that they had. So there is a lot of brown in this home. In fact, I will show you this one. No, this one. I want to show you this one. No, I showed you that one. I show you this one, the gray one. There is a lot of brown and dark wood for a reason. And also the flooring. See, look at the floor. Where did it go? Here. All right. See the floor here? It's chestnut. It's very, very dark. See? It's very, very dark chestnut because when the house has a lot of white, it needs to be grounded with something dark. In fact, you see the grandfather's clock there, it's brown. The sofa is a leather sofa in white in the great room. Yes, they have white carpet. Unfortunately, I didn't want it, but I didn't win that battle. The chairs and the counter, the bar counter, are very dark. And the fireplace is very dark. And there are pictures here that have some dark color. So basically, the house had to be grounded. Now, when we have, let me show you this. Okay, now, when, you know, the minimalist homes, when those people want all white interiors, all white furniture, white floor, everything white, you know what happens to us? There is a lot of activities in our brain because the eyes want to rest on something colorful. It doesn't have to be red. It can be just brown, just like you saw it in the project that I did. And the eyes look at something to rest on. So it gets tired by moving around. We actually don't know about this because we see a white interior, said, oh, it's so pretty. But after a while, we feel tired and we don't understand why. We feel tired. We feel like boring and the brain gets tired. So often people who live in total white do yawn a lot and feel just not relaxed, but just that tiredness that you don't know where it comes from. It has to do with the fact that the brain has a lot of activity because it's trying to find some color to rest on. So basically with white, with a lot of white, you have to play with lighting. You have to put warm lighting and colorful accessories. But if you don't want any accessories, in colors. They can just play with lights because that is what will help you, help the brain uh, having a slower activity. Hi, Joy. Thank you for being here. I know you love colors. Absolutely. So, as I was saying, when you have all this white in the house, there is a fast movement. It's called rhythm, and the fast movement in the brain makes people tired. So, if you want to slow down the brain activity in a white monochromatic scheme, you need to add some colors here and there in different things. A vase, a color vase, uh, accessories, um, the floor, change the color of the floor, pillows, but basically play with lighting. That's the most important thing with the white. So I have mentioned this eye brain activities. Well, there is rhythm, and there are other things that happen around colors. So in this particular project, it was mandatory to have only this kind of white cream. It was mandatory, but it doesn't have to be like that. What am I saying now is that I am preparing myself to give a lot of my knowledge in colors on September 23rd, 2019. At 2 p.m., I will have a webinar. It will be my first webinar. I'm so excited. And no, I'm not scared because if I screw it up, that's all right. I do it again. But I plan on having a very nice time with all the people who want to come on board. You just need to leave me your email in a private message so I can email you the details of this webinar. And it's going to be about colors and all the in and out of colors, what they do to us if you have the wrong colors on you or you live in the wrong colors in the house. So it will be a nice thing for learning. If nothing else, it's knowledge that you can use it for yourself or pass it on to others. With new colors, you will learn to vibrate more. If you vibrate more, your life will be more active. You will feel like you want to do more things. You will feel better. You will smile more. Look at me, I'm most of the time in red, not all the time, because I love all the colors. I just don't have, I even wear black, but not every day and not once a month either. But I do have some. Yes, I have shoes and purses that are black, but basically on me, it's a no-no. Anyway, it will be a nice webinar because if you learn, some people are just not knowledgeable about colors, and so they end up with the same one, the only one they have in their life. But if you get a knowledge and you get instructed on, you don't have to use it the way I do, but it's what I'm saying is knowledge. Use it to your advantage. So it will be September 23 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon Pacific time. I will have a webinar. And if you want to get on, please leave me your email in a private message and I'll send you details. And so for tonight, I will say just use colors because your life will vibrate and you will feel 100% better. Okay? So peace, love, a big kiss to everyone. and I will leave you because a nice glass of wine is waiting for me at the moment, and a nice dinner as well. But mostly, it's red wine that is absolutely good for me. All right. Love you all. Thank you for being here and watching the show. Bye.